So today we're going to step back 25 years into history and make a song. The first thing you'll notice when you walk into any modern recording studio is that the centerpiece of the studio is a computer monitor or LCD display. In fact, many studios will have more than one of these monitors. The truth is, though, that computers have only been able to record music well over the last 20 years or so. Before that, we had to rely on specialized and dedicated hardware to do the job. In this video, we're going to roll back the clock 25 years or so and make a piece of music using the typical hardware we would have used before computers were fast enough to do it well and efficiently. So we've got rid of the monitor and the computer and all the modern cons, and now we're going to assemble the studio with all the old stuff. So if you think about it, a modern digital audio workstation is comprised of two major parts: a MIDI sequencer and an audio recorder. And your tracks are laid out as either audio tracks, where you've recorded a voice or an instrument, or a MIDI track where you've programmed in or played in MIDI notes. So let's go back to before computers and see how these two components were dealt with. Back in the late 80s, Roland released a machine called the MC500, which changed everything. After the MC500, they refined it, improved it, made it more accessible, more affordable, and that brings us to the first component we're going to use in this exercise, the Roland MC50 MkII. So in order to create a MIDI track, you need the sequencer, you need something to make the noises, and you need a device to input the information, like a controller keyboard. Right here I've got a really cute little one from Boss called the Dr. Synth, or the DS330, which is basically a 16-channel sound module that produced ROM sampled sounds, like pianos and organs and drums and strings and basses, etc. The nickname for these machines was Rompler, as opposed to being a real synthesizer. So we have the Dr. Synth sound module, the Roland MC sequencer, and just for old time's sake, we're going right back to the era and we're going to input the information with this keyboard, good old-fashioned Yamaha DX7. Professional tape recorders have always been very expensive. Back in the day, you had to be either a big record company or a wealthy person to go into a recording studio and do a professional recording. With the advancement of sampling technology, engineers worked out ways of recording audio in a non-linear fashion onto hard drives and memory. This changed everything. The hard disk recorder was born. Pretty soon the market was flooded with portable recording devices that comprise of a mixer, an effects section, and a hard disk recording section. And later, even a built-in CD writer to write your own CDs. Of course, this brings us to the machine we've got our hands on for this project, the Boss BR1200 digital recorder. It's basically an 8-track recorder with built-in effects, mic preamp, and a CD writer at the bottom here. I'm hoping to sync this to the MC50, and then we'll be able to do both a MIDI and audio recording. I'll mix it down and burn it to a CD, and we'll see what the result is. first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select track 1 on the sequencer, hit the record button, and I'm going to put down a guide piano. Next, I'm going to record some drums on another track, selecting the next track, track 2, drums channel 10. Okay, then let's add some bass. Hit record, select track 4. Okay, so I've recorded a number of tracks on here. Got some drums, some bass, a guide piano, a bit of a pad thing going on. Now the next trick is to get that transferred onto the Boss machine. The reason I do that is to separate the tracks, and then you can actually do some effects on the tracks. You can add a bit of reverb or delay or chorus, whatever you need.